else can you say about Stu, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Stu Graff.
Okay, Bill. Well, we have a long history. Thank you. This is the best way I can just honor you, Bill. I figured not many know this, so now is as good a time as any, as Bill and I have two children together. Ahmed and Ray. And they're lovely. They live in Tolleson. And every other weekend so I love you, Bill. I'm kind of almost telling the same story as Jeff. When I had to think about what to say here, and Bill, I kind of got, there's two things. There's this spirit of adventure, and Bill's mantra is, let's just be together. Let's be together. Why don't we go and be together? Well, if you go, you are together, Bill. So the only thing the problem with that is there is details. There's things you have to think about to be together, And so I remember when I had first gotten married, and Bill said, let's get these couples together and let's go be together. We live in Flagstaff. It's beautiful, and let's do a bike trip. Oh. Those of you who grown were on that trip. And, it's Flagstaff. It's awesome. And I say, hey, Bill, real quick, I am not a world-class athlete. I'm not a state class or a county class or maybe even a neighborhood class athlete. Tessa enjoys relaxing more than I do. So if we could kind of tone it in that direction, that would be awesome. And, granted, we do have world-class people like the Chelgrens on the trail.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. So he said, no problem. We'll just make this an easy bike trip. It'll kind of be almost park-like with the bell, waving and first day it'll just be from like Flagstaff to maybe Payson, something in that range. And then the second day, it's just downhill. I mean, it's all downhill. It's downhill to Camp Verde. So, you'll enjoy it. It will be a delight. You'll thank me. Trust me on this one. We'll have support vehicles, i.e. a freshman leader in a Volkswagen, we hope. So we're all in. No, Bill is trustworthy because we're gonna be together. So Tessa, this will be awesome. Bride of 6 months. We're on the bikes and we're getting going. And I remember looking back, and Connie was actually sitting there, and we're I don't know, maybe 8 minutes in. Connie's wondering if we're almost done, and I'm sure my tires are flat. No, they're just fine, Connie. That's just how hard it is to pedal. And so we make it somehow. We survive to Strawberry. Day 2, he was correct, and it is downhill, albeit 85 miles an hour. I had a bee penetrate my sternum. Man down! And I'm looking at Tess, and she's going, but Connie was a delight.
Real trooper.
Actually, right. That's the right word. And so now we're all right. It's the home stretch. But Bill, what he failed to really think through is we get to Camp Verde, which you lose a lot of altitude. It was 107 degrees, and we just had to make it up to Sedona in the next 2 hours. That's when the vomit hit. That was the true test of the marriage, and I think we lost 2 people.
Only 2.
But we were together, weren't we? Right.
Yes.
That's right. So that was when that was kind of in the 80s, and then, I've just kind of continued to think we continue to have these adventures of being together, and just our last one, our last fishing trip, we do the annual Black River trip. We were rained out, and so, no problem. We still need to be together, so makes a few calls, and the Harpers are here.
Oh,
we got the Harpers cabin, and we're up there, and Bill's got all the food, and I'm not kidding you, this happened. He goes, oh, And I got these homegrown chili peppers. These are unbelievable. We'll just roast these up on the grill. So he's in the kitchen, he's cutting and roasting, and I am not kidding you, it was like mace, pepper spray. And I come in, I'm crawling up, searching, I'm starting, Emilio and Ray, what do we do? We crawl out of the house, eyes are just bloody, but we were together in that. So we've had 2 trips from north to south in bad vehicles together, from border to border, Mexico to Canada together, and had a blast. And so just this spirit of let's be together. And you know what? And as I pause and think, I go, that's the right spirit. Let's not get hung up on that. Let's be together. And there's blessing that just flows out of that. And you're just a joy bringer in that. And the one moment I'll cry about, of course, was we did program at Woodleaf. And we're sitting in the back room, and literally the music goes on to come out to be the funny guys right before the meal. And Bill comes walking in, and he just got the message that his brother died. And Bill says, let's go out. There's kids out here. So we walked out, and we were incredibly funny. Right? No one can believe how funny we were. They're still talking. They are. Lives changed forever. And came back and just, we're together. And we wept, and I learned, and I love you. I'm grateful. So keep making this be together, okay?